have our board member, Mrs. Jane Andanje. I would like to recognize her presence. Could you just stand up and wave, Mrs. Jane? Yeah. Thank you. Your Graces, your Lordships, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Brother, all the consecrated sisters, representatives of government in Uganda, including honorables, your Lordships, your Worships, and also the clergy who are joining us from the Catholic faith, the Christian faith, and all religions. Today, we are really thrilled to be here to celebrate with your grace 50 years, and 50 years jubilee is actually half a century. We are really blessed and happy to be part of this process in the launching of the book to mark this day. This day is very critical also in relation to what His Grace spoke about his life as a servant of God. If you can see, the Jubilee theme is to serve is to lead is to serve, and indeed we have experienced that, and that is what is contained in the book. How did the book come about? I think everyday life is an experience, and we all take a moment to reflect. So there were suggestions of how do we ensure that there is learning of what is going on and documentation of the stories of change and also the achievements of society. These discussions and suggestions came up from different people and from different organizations and institutions, including within the church. It's from these conversations and reflections that one of our sister agencies, who is also a Caritas, Trocaire, began the process in consultation and conversation and dialogue with His Grace. This organization is called Trocaire, and it's an organization of Caritas, an organization for the bishops of Ireland. They consulted among us, and we all agreed that this is something of essence. So we began the book project together under the coordination of Trocaire, and the book project, which has culminated in the book titled, I want to read it word by word, because the title comes right from the heart and experience of what was going on, and also heart and experience of the life of the main celebrants and the reason why we are here. And these words, may they continue be the words of meaning as they are. The title of the book is Stop Fighting, Start Talking. The title of the book is Stop Fighting, Start Talking. We are human beings. I will not go into the content of the book because we have also been accompanied by the main author of the book, who will speak about the content of the book. But why is this book important to us? It's an inspiration And it is an example of documentation of not just the work, but living the life that we have been called for under the leadership of our church, and an example of when we are led from the pulpit is about life. This book, therefore, is a documentation of work in the church in evangelization, faith through action. We hope that this will be a continuation of many publications that trace the journey of our heroes, such as our main celebrant, His Grace. I will not diverge on the contents of the book once again, but the book is on the life of His Grace in the ministry, especially highlighting the aspect of peace and reconciliation. And if you listened to him today, and if we have been part of the process in celebrating Eucharist, this message was really emphasized. We hope, and on behalf of our senior leaders in my organization and the Caritas agencies that we represent here, we hope that this book will continue to inspire us. As we say, we are grateful for your grace, for the work that you have done, and all the religious leaders who continue and who have set the basis, the foundation for us to continue with the work on peace, truth, and reconciliation. I would like to add that we are Africans, and the message in the book and the message today relates to one of our African philosophies, and this philosophy is the philosophy of Ubuntu. What does it say? It says, I am because you are. I wish somebody could translate this to our local language. In essence, the book continues to touch us, and it will continue to touch you. And it also, in a way, summarizes 3 things that I would also relate to what our current Pope message is about the church, the essence of the church. I just want to quote directly from Pope Benedict that church deepest nature is to proclaim the word of God. That is first. Secondly, is to celebrate the sacraments. I think that was emphasized, and that was the second point in His Grace's mention of one of the things that he mentioned. And finally, to exercise the ministry of charity, where we have seen the essence of peace and reconciliation. To just summarize, this book is available. It's available with the Pauline sisters. I would like to recognize the presence of Pauline sisters who have joined us today. Sister Mueni, where are you? And Sister Catherine. Please, if you could stand and wave to Sister Catherine and Sister Mueni. This book will be available at the Pauline Sisters for about 40,000 shillings, Uganda shillings, or about $10. Also, you can get it online on Amazon. At this juncture, I would like to invite our lead author. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Atamane ka gwan wie nene na matien watika kwene ke katatie book